in from me.
How long have you been working here?
About 15 minutes.
Just 15 minutes a day?
Yeah. How are you this morning? Good. Good morning.
You guys want to sit here or you want to sit in the other room?
Make a movie out the window, Dad.
All the way to the back end of the train here. Are these seats just as good?
Yeah.
Look at, there goes the real train. And we're in a train.
Dad, here. What's this?
You can pull it. Go out it.
Huh?
That's the engine.
Hey, this is...
We're going to the back end where the engine connects to the train, right there. You've been in one of those. That's a diesel right there. I'll show it to you. There's the diesel engine right there. We walk clear to that end of the train, clear down there. The trains connect together.
What's that? What is this?
Signal.
What's that?
The train signals. To tell the train what's going on ahead, I guess. Now, if we come up next to a curve, you want to check out, look out the window. You can see the train up ahead. There's your train signal.
There's a train. There's a train over there, Dad. Can't really see it because it's behind the trees.
Huh. We should do this see if we can stand on the back platform as the train goes. Oh, there's a train coming.
So weird.
Or we can go the other way.
Tunnel is 986 feet long. Took 2 years to build. Completed about 1858. Sign says 1858, but the sign was put on in 1930, so nobody really knows for sure. But it was about 1858. Now, if you happen to be in between cars or move to an open car, the tunnel's only got about a foot of clearance on either side of it. So you don't want to put your arms or legs or heads or any other bodily parts that are really fond of outside the train. If you do that, you don't believe me. If you lose it, if you let us know, we'll stop and pick the parts up on the way back. But we would rather not do that if we had to. We get to the other end of our line, we're in East Chattanooga. We disconnect the locomotive from the train, we put it onto a turntable, turn it around, it goes back past the train, hooks up to the other end of it for our return trip. We invite you to get off, come up, help us turn the train around. If you help us, we promise you won't get dirty, you won't get sweaty, and you'll still smell every bit as sweet and fresh as you do right now. Now, if you don't smell sweet and fresh right now, we're not going to improve you any, but you shouldn't be any worse than you are right now. We also have a tour of our repair shops over there where we rebuild all the equipment and everything.
Look at that.
We have some historic equipment. Now, those of you who are photography buffs, the best pictures, I think, on the train are coming out of the tunnel, and you're welcome to go all the way to the back end back here and stand on the back platform. And as they come out of the tunnel, you get some really neat pictures.
Let's go.
And again, when we come out of the tunnel, don't stick your arms out the side of the car.
We'll have to pick up the parts after we come back.
Yeah.
this seat right here. We're getting ready to go into the tunnel. Here comes the tunnel. Look out the window, Sean. Talking to you. Yeah, he is.
We wanted to move it either with or without a train on it. Two guys at that end, two guys at this end will push on timbers and wind up turning the train. Now, a locomotive and the turntable have a combined weight of about 220 tons. 4 guys, that means each guy was pushing 55 tons by himself. That can be accomplished because there's a 6-foot diameter bearing smack dab in the middle of the turntable here. When the train pulls on, you'll see the table just tips slightly, and once it tips, we know that he's in the center of gravity. It doesn't take that much horsepower to do it. Now, we're couch potatoes. You know, we make no bones about that at all. We use a 25 horsepower electric motor to turn, which is why I told you that you wouldn't get dirty, you wouldn't get sweaty, and you still smell every bit as sweet, because we're going to let the electric power board supply the power and do all the work. The turntable was replaced on in Macon because locomotives got longer than 80 feet, and that was about the beginning of the Second World War. Turntable was moved to Cedartown, Georgia. It was used up there until the end of the steam era. 1950, Southern Railway, which had acquired the Central of Georgia, donated the turntable to us. Now, you've all had things donated to you. You know about donated gifts. This one cost $105,000 to get moved and installed up here. Not so much for free stuff. We're going to pull the locomotive on, turn it around. It'll go down the track that next to the one that we're on. It'll go down past, hook up to the other end, turn around and back in, and when we're done over here,
Look, Sean. Now we're watching for it to balance. Lower. It's got to go a little further.
Dad,
I guess not.
big car right there. Hi, check it out.
Look at, they're working on it. Working on something. Stay with me.
Locomotive was donated to Steamtown. Steamtown is the National Park Service's Railroad Museum up in Pennsylvania. This doesn't look very good right now, but this whole thing has been completely rebuilt. Boiler has been rebuilt, the firebox has been rebuilt. They've spent about $500,000 rebuilding this thing. It's about 2 weeks away from being able to be out on the road. All we have to do is put the parts on it that are in storage and everything. But before they got finished with it, somebody from Washington showed up at the Park Service office one day. You had some trains that ran from Baltimore to Atlantic City, New Jersey. They'd covered 70 miles in 65 minutes, and that was with making stops. You know, that was stopping, picking up, and dropping off passengers and everything. New York Central ran from Chicago to New York City on the 20th Century Limited, and that was even going through Syracuse, where the railway was down through the middle of town, down the street through the downtown, where they had to slow down to 5 miles an hour. That was 13.5-hour trip. You can't fly that even anymore. By the time you get to an airport, get checked in, get the other end, get your baggage. The train was almost quicker even back to those days. But it would come through, I lived in Cleveland at the time. My father used to take me every once in a while down because it came through about 11 to if I had a coach or a passenger train. They had some of the cabooses